Hey, what's up guys? I hope everyone's doing good. Today we're gonna be talking about the procedures, what to do when you are infiltrating and you are getting targeted by FPV drones. So my name is Francis. I arrived 1 month ago from Ukraine where I served 2022 to 2026, and I'm gonna be sharing on this channel all my experience. So make sure you drop a comment, like, subscribe, and follow the Dozer Freedom on Instagram. So of course, with your team, you need to have some procedures, some SOPs, not only with your team, also with the drivers, right? So they're gonna be sending you 2 drivers, 1 driver and 1 navigator. Navigator should have a shotgun if you are serving in a decent unit. If they don't have, well, that's too bad. So yeah, make sure you have the talk before going out on mission, what will be the procedure of what will happen. Just I want to mention something, you cannot outdrive a drone. So if the driver is new and he starts freaking out and he just like press gas, accelerate, try to ditch the drone, it's not gonna go well, okay? Well, you can crash first. You're not gonna be able to outdrive him because drones can go very fast, and also roads in Ukraine are pretty shitty, full of holes and everything. So the more fast you go, the more we are jumping in the back and try to shoot a drone like this, right? So it goes very bad. So but you know, it could happen. The driver just doesn't know, starts freaking out and just start accelerating like crazy. You are driving, let's say that's the driver here, that's the navigator here, that's a L200 or maybe Nissan Navara, right? Just something 4x4. All your shit and all the boys are in the back, 1, 2, all sitting on top on each other. That's how we like it in Ukraine, being close with the boys. Okay, so before you start driving, start designing some sector, okay? Like the guys, well, automatically the drivers are gonna be having the front. Drivers are gonna take the front. Guys on the left, check the left, the sky. Those guys check the right. This guy can check more in the back, this guy more in the back, this guy in the on the left side, this guy in the hair, okay? So always like try to keep talking to minimum, listen. It's very important to listen for the like small buzzing sound. So now let's say you guys on the back spot a FPV drones flying right at you. Maybe it's gonna depend on the pilot. It's gonna depend on a lot of factors, okay? Maybe it's gonna be taking an angle, fly like this, then it's gonna try to do his approach of attack from behind. Now it's gonna be flying towards you. So everyone start shooting, okay? But man, be careful. You don't want this guy to shoot on this guy, okay? So still, everyone's gonna be stressed, but try to keep the most safe as possible. Those here should not shoot unless they clear those guys. They are not directly pointing at them, they are pointing in the sky, okay? If possible, those guys can shoot. Those guys are engaging the drone, okay? When the car drives, like the roads are very bad, so it's very hard to have a good aim at the drone, okay? So just everyone's gonna be doing his best. Now, if you have time, maybe the driver will stop and everybody will disembark. You need to shoot until the driver stops. If they don't stop, keep shooting. But when you see the drone arriving, is about to hit you, well, now you need to jump. You have been shooting at it, everyone missed, well, now you need to jump. When you jump, jump at a 45-degree angle, it's gonna be less painful than just like jumping straight like this on the road. You're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get hurt too, but if you jump 45, you're gonna save yourself some injuries. Yeah, be safe. Shoot at the drone until you don't have any ammo or until like it's gonna hit you. But the procedure with the driver, hopefully it is when you see a drone, you stop and everybody disembark. That's if you have time, okay? Sometimes drone will be coming pretty damn fast. When you disembark, it's easy, just spread out, okay? Like this guy was gonna go here, this guy here, jump out, jump out, jump out, jump out. You will be like in a circle around the truck. I would also like to point out, watch out for mines. Just don't jump and run headless like a chicken in the field without checking if there's any mines. Be aware that there could be mines out there, so watch out. Take your distance, okay? The drone is gonna be spotting one guy to hit, okay? So yeah, from there you shoot at it. Shoot at it. If you miss, well, that's all bad, okay? It's gonna hit someone. Try to disembark and everyone to be far from the vehicle, okay? Because if someone stays near the vehicle, well, now the pilot says, wow, I can have this guy and the vehicle. So now this guy is injured and your vehicle is broken and there's nothing you can do, okay? Make sure you all take your distance from each other, but also far from the vehicle. Maybe you can use the vehicle if it's gonna hit the vehicle anyway. Maybe you can use the vehicle to protect yourself from shrapnel. Maybe, anyway, that's how it could be, right? But yeah, but man, if someone stays near the vehicle, is gonna see the opportunity to hit the vehicle plus someone. If everyone is distant from the vehicle, maybe it's gonna hit the vehicle or maybe it's gonna hit one of you guys. But if, let's say this guy is injured, well, take this guy, put it in the vehicle and leave as soon as possible. Now the decision will have like, all you guys are gonna take the wounded, bring it in tree line nearby in the blindage, treat him, or gonna put him in the truck and leaving. I mean, they spot you, they know you're there. If you take the truck and leave, yes, you get out, but maybe you will have to fight another drone, another incoming drones soon, right? Or maybe the decision will take, okay, take all your shit, we're gonna leave the truck here, take the wounded guy and bring it to safe position, safe blindage, cellar or whatever, and treat him there, wait for extraction. I forgot to mention, navigator has shotgun, and of course someone that is in the back have to have a shotgun as well. Everyone else has first mag in the insert. If you have some, will be anti-drone 5.56 ammo. For us, how it will work, we will have one mag full of that anti-drone 5.56 ammo during the infill, and then once you are on position, well, maybe you can change to normal 5.56, or you just leave your drone mag in there, right? But very important, guys, to have, bro, 2 shotguns is perfect. One for the driver, one for the guys in the back. If the driver sees the drone, they're gonna stop, and once you stop, they're gonna be shooting drone. Then once they stop, don't ask, like, just get out. Well, they will say get out, or they will say, whoa, wait, stay, let's see. Then maybe they will just keep going. Next, we're gonna be talking about infiltration with a Max Pro, or like the Ukrainian version, or any NATO's country version. Okay, that's the Max Pro. Everyone is sitting in the back. Make sure the guys in the back know how to handle the door. Sometimes, like, it depends. Sometimes it's tricky. That there's one hatch you need to open before being able to open the actual door. So make sure the two guys that are at the end are briefed on how to use those goddamn door. The problem with a Max Pro, everyone is bunched in the back. There's no space. Everyone is stressed. Everyone wants to go out. Then first guy go out, second, third, fourth. Like, it takes a long damn time before everyone is out, and the drone will have at the time to hit you from there. So maybe the decision will be, well, we are going to stay inside, take the hit, then after that we will assess the damage. Hopefully everyone is safe, because man, like, if you stop and everyone start disembarking one by one, well, one of you is going to be hit while leaving, right? But it's gonna depend on every situation. It will be different. Just make sure to run as far as possible at that thing, because that's a huge drone magnet here, okay? So go in the field, go in the tree line. Those things gets very easily stuck in the mud. So in the month of November, December, those things get stuck in the mud very easily. So very scary to use those things. Some personal experience, got stuck. Drivers try to unstuck for like 5 minutes. Then, okay, we cannot get unstuck. Everyone gets out. Takes some time, everyone gets out. Then they try to unstuck. They manage to unstuck. Everyone get inside, okay? Very sketchy, very dangerous stuff. But yeah, one time they hit us. The drone was coming from forward and it detonated right here. The vehicle didn't have anything. Everyone just saw the explosion, the flash. Then the drivers decided, okay, well, we have been compromised. We were supposed to rotate the other team, but the driver decided to just go back and we will try to infiltrate later. The same day maybe, or the day after. Type of drones and ambush, well, kamikaze, hopefully you will be able to hear and see him arrive before, okay? But maybe it's gonna be, maybe he has already spotted you on the recon drone and it's gonna be coming from the front at incredible speed that you won't have anything, that you won't have any time to react. Zdhuns are ambush drones or waiting drones. They land on the road and they wait until you pass. Okay, so two scenarios here. Maybe there is a Zdhuns waiting here. You will be driving. He's gonna see you. The pilot is going to see you pass on his drone feed. Then he's gonna take off and hit you. Not much time to react. Like, you watch this here, you don't see this one, and last thing you know, this guy turns the corner and is already on his way to you. So, oh shit, is there, right? Like, you don't have a lot of time to react. Another scenario, you are driving fast as hell north. There is a Zdhuns here. The recon drone sees you. You are about to arrive. These guys take off and goes right at you, ambush you like that. So face to face, boom, and that's the worst possible scenario. Nothing, you don't have any time, okay? Probably driver are gonna get killed. It happened a lot, unfortunately, but there's not much you can do, okay? Zdhuns, fire optic drones, very scary. But yeah, those drones, man, it's crazy stuff. They're gonna be waiting for you, or maybe there are some buildings, they're gonna be on top of buildings, just sitting there waiting. In my former team, Tosen team, we will destroy them all day long, all night long. Man, go follow Tosen on Instagram. That's my former team. They are doing amazing work. I'm gonna put some of their work in this video here also. But yeah, man, every day, every night in a drone team, we scan those roads before infiltrations or exfiltration happens to get rid of those Zdhuns. Okay, fortunately, cannot detect all of them, but we detect them a lot and destroyed all of them. Let's say you are infiltrating in a 4-door car. Okay, everyone is inside the car, driver, navigator. On the front and on the back, you have 3 guys. Those guys watch the front. Guy watches left. The guy watches right. This guy, I don't know how we can pull that out, but maybe he can just turn his head. Someone has to try to look in the back. That's very bad to infiltrate in one of those. If one drone hit, man, you are all cooked. So that one is very important, man. If you see or hear anything, brakes and just get out as soon as possible. We see so many videos of people being hit while they are getting out of vehicles, man. Alright guys, that's all I have for today. I hope you learned something. As I said, the SOPs will be different anywhere you are. It's gonna depend on your unit, on your drivers, but as long as you have a strict procedure to follow, you're gonna be good. Okay, so stay safe out there, and I'm gonna see you on the next video. Peace.